The Fisk Company offers a series of lines for the production of cheese dumplings with filling glazed with chocolate. The basis of the line is the complex Intella stamp which forms the dumplings. The cottage cheese is squeezed by screws into channels of the extrusion head and receives the form of a cylinder. At the same time, the filling, jam, chocolate, etc., is pushed into tubes through which it enters the cheese cylinder. The cheese tubes with filling inside, under its own weight, are lowered into the diaphragm opening. After certain time intervals, the diaphragm scissors close, cutting the material to a given length. The form of the knives makes it possible to closely fit, or to be more exact, roll the ends of the cylinder so that the filling is completely inside of it. The formed dumplings are lowered on the transporter, which takes them to the glazing unit. The glazing unit consists of the glazing complex and the cooling tunnel. The glazing equipment is universal and can be used to form practically any type of food items. There is the possibility to glaze the items from the top, bottom, and on both sides simultaneously. The complex also includes a tempering device designed for a continuous feeding of glaze into the glazing complex. As an option, a decorating device is supplied. The cheese dumplings are brought by the conveyor to the glazing machine and are coated with chocolate on the top and bottom at the same time. After being coated with chocolate, the dumplings enter the cooling tunnel where they are cooled and the glazing is fixed. The product is ready for packing. The ready products move along the belt conveyor to the packaging machine where they are simultaneously fed to the loading conveyor of the packing complex. At this complex, the items are separately packed in film. A working table is set at the end of the machine for assembly of packaged items. The finished items are stored in a cool warehouse with a temperature of +2 to +4 degrees Celsius. The offered lines presuppose the production of single-packed items of 35 to 50 grams. The most suitable variant of packing is a colored multi-layer film with a full-color drawing. Compared to the lines offered at present by the majority of producers, which incidentally are few, we offer principally another way of forming cheese dumplings by means of diaphragm cutting. This method has a number of advantages compared to string cutting. At any, even short-term rise of temperature of the surrounding media, example transportation in warm weather, the filling expands under the influence of temperature. The cheese mass softens and the filling breaks through in the thinnest places. With string cutting, the filling is squeezed through the end of the tube, where the thickness of the cheese wall is not more than 1 to 2.5 millimeters. With diaphragm cutting, the ends of the tube are rolled and take on the form of a cone. The minimum thickness of the wall is 5 millimeters, which is enough to retain the filling inside the cheese mass. With string cutting, the dumpling may have the form of a cylinder limited in length, in maximum and minimum dimensions. Diaphragm cutting and the design of the extrusion complex Intella stamp do not limit the length of the dumpling. Moreover, makes it possible to shape the dumpling in a round form. It is possible to spray the glazed balls with different colors of coconut and to pack 3 balls into a package. The lines are made in a number of modifications with different output. The figure in marking the lines depicts its productivity in thousands of packages per hour. In standard modifications, the lines are offered with productivity of 5 to 10,000 items per hour. The diameter of the dumpling may vary from 20 to 30 millimeters and the length from 50 to 80 millimeters. Electric capacity is from 15 to 30 kilowatts. The sanitary requirements to the premises where the line is established are similar to those in dairy production. A most important advantage of the line is small floor space from 100 to 150 square meters.